Good morning. So today we're going to try and name some polynomials by the degree and the number of terms, and also write each function in standard form. So you're going to need your worksheet for this. If you need to pause the video a moment to get it, please do so. On number 1, let's take a look. F of x equals 7x squared minus 3x. When we talk about standard form, that is writing the terms in order from the highest exponent of the variable down to the lowest. And as we can see here, this one is already written in standard form, so we do not have to rearrange it. But when we name the polynomials by the degree and by the number of terms, again, remember we have two ways to name. So my degree is 2, and if we name that by the degree, we call it a quadratic. And if we name it by the number of terms, notice that we have 2 terms here. We're going to call this a binomial. 2 terms, like 2 wheels on a bicycle, binomial, bicycle. On number 2, we have f of x equals 6. We have 1 term here. 1 term is a monomial. And this has a degree of 0. Notice there's no variable. So this is like really saying 6x to the power of 0. So it's a degree of 0. We call it a constant. On the third example here, this does need some rearranging. So if we notice, the highest exponent is a 3. So we're going to rearrange this to f of x equals negative 7x cubed plus 6x squared plus x minus 5. So be careful with the negatives where you place them. So when we name this by the degree, this is my leading term, the negative 7 is my lead coefficient, the 3 is my degree, so we call that a cubic. And because it has 4 terms, we call it a 4-term polynomial. On number 4, I do need to rearrange this a little bit as well. So notice how the 1 is first and the 2x is second. I'm going to rearrange that to be 2x plus 1. The constant should always be last if there is a constant. Okay. So this has a degree of 1. So even though I don't see the 1 there, it's implied. This is what we call a linear function. Remember linear? We spent a good part of the year on that. And 2 terms, so this is a binomial. So we have a linear binomial. And in number 5, we do need to do a little bit of rearranging here. The negative 8x to the 4th is going to come first, plus 2x cubed plus 6x. So now it's rearranged. I have a quartic here. This is a 4th degree. We're going to call that a quartic. Think about 4 quarters in a dollar. This is a quartic function, and this is 3 terms, so I'm going to call it a trinomial. Trinomial, like tricycle, 3 wheels on a bike. And so that's it, trinomial quartic.